Okay, so that last video when I was doing the Bob Dylan song, I was sitting down, leaning forward, trying to read the computer because I had not done that song in years, and I was just like, anyway, I was just reading it. It has a lot of verses and choruses. Okay, this is just going to be the guitar. I'm not going to be looking at any lyrics or any music, but this is the Subterranean blues, and I don't even know how to play it really. I mean, the correct way. I mean, is there? So anyway, this is that song that I'm gonna do has I think it's A minor and D7, or you can play A minor and D minor if you want it to sound depressed, or you can play it in different positions. But what I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna try to do eight eight bars and then 2 bars, 8 bars of A minor and 2 bars of either D7 or D minor, and I'm gonna play it on different positions on the guitar and throw in some leads. And so when I used to play in bars, I used to play in alternate band. I started out practicing before that heavy metal guitar in the 90s, and then I joined alternate type music, which I like, Bob Dylan, so that's why I did that. So anyway, this is just practicing, and um, now you could play that in different places. You can play it like this, which is the A minor open, and then you can play this as the D7, and the E isn't even in the song, I don't think. I mean, sometimes it is. I mean, Bob Dylan plays live. He can do whatever he wants. You can put an E in it, it fits, and then you can play it like this on the bar chord. This is E minor with a first position bar chord on the 6th string. And then you can play the D7 either this way, see how that buzzes? And then if you wanted to throw in a lead, you can do an A pentatonic. And then, if you're gonna throw in a lead, you could play the rhythm. If you're playing the rhythm and you're not playing this part anymore, instead of playing that part, if you're the only guitarist, or if you're the rhythm guitarist, and you wanted to play a lead, and you want to keep the rhythm going, you could play it like play the A string, and play the pentatonic with the A string. Oh, by the way, this is an applause full-size guitar, and the reason why I was leaning over so much the other day, I probably look really stupid, is because I didn't have a strap on the guitar, and the back of the guitar is like curved. This is a thin line applause, and the guitar was slipping, so I was looking like that with my mouth hanging open because I didn't have a strap on, and the guitar was slipping out of my hands, and I only did one verse. And by the way, if you're a songwriter, you'll always notice that when you first pick up a guitar, it's like when you first walk into a bar and you listen to the music. And you know how if you stay in a bar really long, you get used to it, and it just goes off into the background. So when I tried to sing that song yesterday, my voice is all crackly and stuff. No, I'm not really a singer. And then, everyone's a singer, but I don't practice it. Certain things, lyrics and stuff, I like lyrics, but I can only sing as if like Bob Dylan or the Doors type stuff. I can do poetry, but that's what all I could really do. But anyway, so when you first look at something that you haven't looked at in a long time, or you get a drive to do something, it's a lot easier to be motivated when you're inspired because it's new to you or you haven't done it in a while. But if you keep repeating the same process, it becomes robotic, and you're not so much able to write songs that way. The way that you can write songs, so when you first haven't played for like 2 days, a certain song, like for example, if you practice a song or you practice a skill and you don't play like for, let's say, for a day, and you pick up the guitar again, the first moments when you pick up the guitar, when you're a songwriter, is when you're able to drift away from the actual song that you were practicing and just for some reason play your own stuff. I'm not going to show you an example because I don't want to get confused about what I'm doing now. So I'm doing this thing. And the way that you would figure out the lyrics, how it fits into it, is by looking at the lyrics and figuring out the 8 bars that go with whatever that first lyrics are before it switches, and then you have to figure out the beats and the measures for the lyrics. So it could be like however you do it, or it could be however you're doing the song correctly, or if you're not doing the song correctly, as long as you can get the lyrics in with the right beats, like when you're doing it slower, or you're playing it like that, or you're playing it differently, or you're you have to have a beat, and you have to decide the beat of the song when you're doing the lyrics, how, because you don't have to play it the way I'm playing it. You can do it like that, and or you could do it you see, it's gonna be boring if I play the song without the lyrics, so I'm a guitarist, not a singer, really. Or you can do it like that, but you gotta get the right beats in for the lyrics, so